Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rick's English channel.
Yes, welcome back.
Today we're going to look at a really common problem. Do you ever feel that you want to learn English faster, but when you look around, you don't have any English speakers around you?
Oh, that is something so many learners face. I mean, maybe you live in a place where people mostly speak your first language.
Right.
You study English in a book or, in a class, but the minute you close that book, your English environment is completely gone. Everything around you just goes back to your native language.
I hear that all the time. It feels like you are climbing a steep mountain, but every evening you just slide all the way back down to the bottom.
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
But here's the good news. Today, we are going to show you how to build a mini English environment right in your own room.
Exactly. And you don't need to move to another country or buy really expensive classes to do this. You could do it using daily object labeling.
So, to make sure you know exactly what to expect, we have 4 clear learning purposes for today. First, we will learn how to use English labels to remember words naturally.
Number 2, how to make simple English sentences with the objects around you.
Third, how to turn your home into a daily English practice space.
And fourth, a really simple method to speak more English every day, even when you are totally alone.
Right. And if you stick around until the end of the video, we are going to give you a special 7-day home English challenge.
Oh, I love that challenge. It's so helpful.
It really is. Okay, so let's unpack this. Why does putting a small piece of paper on a door work better than just reading a vocabulary book?
Well, think about traditional studying. It usually means you sit at a desk with a piece of paper and you write down words. Chair, table, window, door.
Yeah, just long lists of words.
Exactly. You stare at the paper.
Yeah.
But what happens inside your brain? After just 10 minutes, your brain gets tired. You feel sleepy.
Oh,
Looking at a flat list is incredibly boring for the human mind because there is no physical context. You aren't touching anything.
that makes a lot of sense. It actually reminds me of planting a garden.
Oh, how so?
Well, if you try to plant seeds in your entire yard all at once, you'll just get exhausted. It's too much work.
Right.
But if you just start with one small garden bed, it is easy. And learning from a book is like reading about dirt. You don't really understand it until you put your hands in the soil.
I love that comparison. When you put physical labels on real objects in your house, you use physical space. You can see the object. You can walk over and touch it.
You are actually living with the English words.
Yes.
Yes.
When you wake up, you see the word bed on your actual bed.
Hmm.
Your brain naturally starts to connect the feeling of the blanket with the English word.
So step 1 is to start small. I imagine I shouldn't just grab a pen and try to label all the things in my house today.
Oh, no. Please avoid that. That is mistake number 1. If you try to label the whole house at once, your brain will completely shut down.
Because it's just too much new information.
Exactly. You will walk into your living room, see 100 yellow papers, and your brain will just ignore them to protect itself. It makes you feel tired.
So I should just choose one room, like the bedroom.
The bedroom is the perfect place to start. You spend a lot of time there every single day. Just get some sticky notes. Clearly write 10 simple words.
10 words, that is very easy. Words like bed, pillow, blanket, lamp, desk.
Yes. But here is mistake number 3 to avoid. Do not use difficult words you never use.
Wait, so if my window has a really complicated metal lock?
Do not look up the English word for that complicated lock. Just label the window. Keep it simple. Daily words only.
Got it. Okay, so I have my 10 simple labels on my bed, my door, my lamp. I walk into my room and look at the word door. But just looking at it silently isn't going to make me speak better, is it?
No, it is not. And that is mistake number 2. If you just look at the labels, they become like wall decoration.
Right.
There's a golden rule from our source material today, and it says, English should be in your mouth.
English should be in your mouth. I really like that. Language is physical.
It is physical movement, yes.
But wait, let me ask a question for the listeners. What if you are shy? Isn't it going to feel incredibly strange to stand in your bedroom alone talking to a chair?
Well, yes. It is totally normal if it feels funny at first.
Yeah, it sounds a little silly.
But a quiet learner cannot improve quickly.
Huh.
The beauty of this method is that nobody is judging you. Your chair will not laugh at you.
That's true.
And your mirror will not correct your grammar. You are free to make mistakes. So we use the one label, one sentence rule.
How does that work?
When you see the door label, do not just read it silently. Say out loud, this is a door.
Oh, I see. So when I see my bed, I say, this is my bed.
Exactly. You speak one full sentence out loud every single time.
Okay, so I do this for a few days. I say, this is a door, this is my desk. But eventually that gets a bit too easy, right?
Yes. And that is when you expand, you level up, You move into the kitchen and the bathroom.
Oh, the kitchen has so many great daily objects. Cup, fridge, plate.
And they are perfect for daily routine sentences. So you go to the kitchen and say, I open the fridge.
Or I wash my cup.
Yes. And in the bathroom, you have your mirror and your toothbrush. You can say, I wash my face, I brush my teeth.
So you are basically talking about your life as it happened.
Exactly. And now we add actions and describing words, adjectives.
So we put verbs on the sticky notes too.
Yes. Near the light switch, you can write, turn on the light.
Oh, that is so practical. Near the bed, I could write, make the bed.
Right. And then you add adjectives or feeling words like, my bed is comfortable, the towel is soft.
The water is cold.
Yes. And there is a fun visual trick to keep this organized, a color coding system.
Oh, I love this part. Tell us about the colors.
So you use blue labels for nouns, the names of things. Door, cup, bed. They go on blue paper.
Okay, blue for nouns.
Then you use green labels for verbs, the action words like wash, open, turn on.
Because green means go. It's an action.
Exactly. And finally, yellow labels for adjectives, the describing words, hot, soft, clean.
That makes it so visual. It is like a map for your brain. I see green, I know it's an action.
But again, keep it simple at first. Start with blue, then add green and yellow later.
Now, what about the time this takes? Many people listening are really busy. They might think, I don't have time to walk around making sentences.
That is the best part. We use the 5-second English habit.
5 seconds.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Every time you touch a labeled object, you speak English for just 5 seconds.
So if I pick up my phone,
You see the label, and you say out loud, this is my phone. I use it every day. Done. 5 seconds.
wow. And if I do that 20 times a day, touching my phone, my cup, the door, that is over a minute and a half of speaking practice.
Yes, and you never even had to sit down to study.
That is an amazing habit. But what if I get bored? If I see a blue label on my cup for a whole month, I feel like I will just stop noticing it.
That is mistake number 4.
Mm.
Never changing your labels. Your brain will go blind to them.
So how do we keep it fresh?
Once you master the word cup, take the blue label off. Put a green label that says, I drink water.
Ooh, you change the label to a phrase.
Yes, you force your brain to notice something new on the exact same object. It keeps your English growing.
Okay, this is so powerful. We talked about ditching word lists, starting small, speaking out loud, using colors, and building a 5-second habit.
And now it is time for the 7-day Home English Challenge.
Yes. Let's give everyone a clear plan for the next week, day 1 and day 2.
You start in the bedroom. Write 10 simple labels, put them on the objects, and for 2 days just say one sentence out loud for each one.
This is my bed. This is my door.
Exactly. Then, day 3 and day 4, you go to the kitchen. Label 10 new objects there.
And practice 5 kitchen sentences like, I open the fridge.
Yes. On day 5, you label the bathroom, you narrate your morning routine, look in the mirror and say, I wash my face.
Okay, and day 6?
Day 6 is upgrade day. Change 5 simple word labels into phrase labels. Change door to open the door.
And finally, day 7, the final test.
Walk around your home and speak English continuously for 3 minutes. Let the labels guide you.
Like, this is my room. I turn on the light, I walk to the kitchen.
Yes. Simple English is still English. A tiny label on a door is a small step, but it builds a massive daily habit.
So we want you to take that first step today. Choose one room and label 10 objects.
Yes, please try it.
And when you do, come back to the comment section of this video. Tell us, which object did you label first? Was it your door, your desk, your phone, or your cup?
We really want to know. And think about this. How will your home transform over the next few months?
That's a good question.
If you keep changing your labels, your entire house becomes a living map of your English progress. It tells the story of your daily life.
Wow, you are literally changing your world.
You are.
Well, this lesson helped you. Please like this video and subscribe to Rick's English channel.
Keep practicing and keep speaking out loud.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.